Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is about me telling you about the gears that I use for dove hunting. As you guys know, dove hunting is coming up pretty soon, and these are the gears that I use for dove hunting. You don't really have to have this setup like mine. You don't. Um, you don't really have to have this setup. You could just go basic, but for me, I want to have that 100% plus another 50% of having all these equipment to make it 150% chance of getting a bird. So these are the equipment I use for a successful dove hunting in California. Let's get into it. So first of all, what you really need, if you're a beginner hunter or you're a beginner dove hunting, you don't really need all these equipment. What you really need is just a good backpack and one Mojo decoy, the motion one that flap its wings, and then just a shotgun and some ammo, and you'll be fine. That's like basic dove hunting equipment that you need. But if you advance more, and as the more you hunt, the more stuff you want. So that's how the game is. And so this is what I have that I use to have a successful dove hunting season. Um, First of all, you need a good backpack. Um, it doesn't have to be a name brand backpack or anything like that. This is a backpack I bought off Amazon for like maybe 30 bucks or so. It does the job. It carries all my equipment, my stuff that I need to change out my gun choke, uh, just first aid, safety, all my stuff in here. So what I have in this backpack right here, let's see, is my little pouch here. This little pouch right here is actually really useful. You don't really need this, but I prefer to have it. So these pouches, they wrap around your waist, or you can put it behind you, and they have like little pocket on the side right here. These pocket on the side right here, you can actually put your ammos, and then there's a little pocket in the back here that has a flap. You can actually put your birds in here if you shoot a bird down, and then it's a little cup holder right here. I bought this on Amazon for like 30 bucks too. It's just, this is more of a need than not a want. But if you guys want it, get it. If you guys need it, get it. It's just, for me, I want to have everything. So this is really good. And then what else I have here is, safety. Always have your safety. Air protection is always the number one thing that you need to have. You don't really need to have these cuffs like this. I prefer to have them because they are electronically, so they could cancel out noise that's at a higher decibel. But you don't really need to have this. You could just go off with basic earplugs. Let me see if I have it here. Yeah, you go off with these earplugs. They do the job. They really do. Always protect your hearing. It's the best thing that you need to do. Protect your hearing. Other than that, what I have in here, safety glasses. Make sure you have some safety glasses just in case something falls into your eyes. Here's a little story. Last year's season, I was out hunting, and it was a bird that was flying really high up, like straight up in front of me. I just took the gun and I pointed up and shot it. The bird fell down. I kept my eye on the bird because, you have to track the bird when it falls, so you guys should go pick it up. I was tracking it, and then something just fell right into my eye. And I was having some issue with it. I was washing it. I was cleaning it. It took time away from me shooting the birds. And in return, my hunt that day wasn't really successful. So make sure you always have your safety glasses just in case something happened, okay? What else I have in here is actually my choke system. I have my choke system just in case I want to change out choke for on my gun. Other than that, I have these interchangeable beads. I have these. They're different color. There's green, red, and white. I have these to change out the beads if I want to change out the bead color. If I'm on that day, if it's too bright and like say red is not working for me, I'll change it out to green so it'll be more fluorescent green. So I'll see a little bit better when I change the barrel, chase the barrel on the birds or something like that. So I have that. And then what else I have in here? So I have this Mojo pocket pick stick. The stick right here, it picks up your shell that you shot the birds. It's collapsible. It goes like, it has a magnet on the front tip right here. And what you do is you just pull it down there, pick up all the shell, pull it to the side, put it in your pocket. All the empty shell that you shot with, you could just pick it up, you know. Always pick up your trash. Remember that, always pick up your trash, regardless. This is more of a, I want to say, want. It's not a need. You don't really have to have this. You can just pick it up. But for me, I like to have equipment that give me a successful rate of bird hunting. So that's why I have it. I bought it off Amazon maybe for like, I want to say 30 bucks or so. It's not too bad. It gets the job done. And then the other stuff I have in here is actually, I think that's about it. And then in California, it's really hot. We don't hunt like in the Midwest or anything like that that have shade or anything like that. We're out in the field. Sometimes there's no shade. Sometimes you bring your own shade. But the most important thing that you need to carry with you is a bottle of water. It gets really hot out there. Make sure you have some water. Freeze some bottle of water overnight and take it with you. It'll slowly thaw out and you get some ice cold water, you know. So make sure you get some water. All right, so that's what I have in this backpack right here. And then let's actually get into this big old bag right here that I have in front of us. So the bag I have in front of us is actually my decoy bags. I carry all my decoys in here. You don't really need to have a lot of these decoys. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you just basically need maybe just one decoy if you're out hunting or you're on a budget or you're first time shooter. You just need one decoy. That's the motion one that flaps its wings. That draws out the birds towards you a little bit more, give you a little bit more chance of shooting birds down and have a successful rate of dove hunting. So let's get into this. So the reason why I have this bag right here and have all my decoys in there, because it's easy. I just pick it up and go on the go to go there, set it up, shoot. You know, I don't have to like mess around, dig up stuff and all that stuff from whatever it's in the trunk. So I keep all my decoys in here. What I have in here is actually my Lucky Dove decoy. He's been very successful for me. They're just decoys, plastic decoys. And then the other thing I have in here is actually, I have a big old tree stand that's 8 feet tall. I use that to actually put the tree a little bit up higher so the birds that flying high, they could see it a little bit more so they could draw in a little bit more. Usually when you pick up flapping decoy birds, the stick is basically maybe 3 to 4 feet tall, and that's like way down in the ground. Birds that fly over, sometimes they see it, sometimes they don't. So that's why I want to have a bigger tree stand. The bigger the tree, the more birds they draw. So that's what I see, and that's how I see it. So that give me the more chance of shooting more birds that's coming flying towards me. So the next thing I have in here is actually these Lucky Dove. I have the Lucky Dove and the Mojo one, two different type. This is actually the flapper wings. This is a flapper wing too. I do have a video right here that's gonna show you how it works and how these flapper dove decoys dove works. They do take batteries, so make sure you have a lot of batteries just in case. Here's a backstory. Last season I was hunting and I forgot to change out the battery, and I took it out there and it's not flapping, so I wasn't able to get any birds on that day. But when I got home, I changed it out, and then the next week I went out and then I actually had more success. The next thing I have in here is actually these Mojo flickers. They work great. They're the best thing that they ever had. They're pretty awesome. They come in a set of 4s. They do take batteries, so make sure, like I said, have a lot of batteries. They come in a set of 4s. What you do is you just take it, put some battery in. There's a little flapper. Let me show you guys. There's a little flapper right there. You just attach it to it. Boom. And you just set it on the ground evenly out. They're sequence. They turn like that, and then they'll stop and then turn again. I have a video right here that's showing for you guys, but these are tremendous help of bringing in the bird. They're the best thing that I ever invest in. If you guys do want to invest into something that brings in more birds, I highly recommend these Mojo flicker. They're awesome. They're awesome. They're not cheap. They're very expensive. All these stuff are very expensive, but like I said at the beginning of the video, if you are a new hunter or you just got into hunting and you're on a budget, make sure you just pick up one. And as the year go by, you can actually pick up more. So that's what I have here. The reason why I got it in a bag, like I said to you, it's more convenient for me. I don't have to search through anything. I just bag it up like this. Don't carry it. Take it there, set it on the ground, set it all up, and I don't have to worry about it. I just start shooting. All right, so let's actually get into the gun. The gun I'm actually using for this hunting season is actually my gun that I bought last year. I originally started off with a Winchester pump action, and like I said, I wasn't having success with it. So I actually went and bought a top tier gun. This is actually a Benelli Super Black Eagle 3 in semi-auto. The reason why I got this one is because I kind of wanted a gun that I was able to keep with me for the longest, for every hunting season, a dove. So that's why I got it. It's a semi-auto. It's pretty light. It's a nurture gun. It does the job. It gets me birds. You don't really have to get one like this. Honestly, you don't really have to get one like this. You can start off with like a gas gun. There's a Stroger, there's Benelli, there's Beretta. You don't really have to get one like this. But I have the budget, and that's why I picked up this one, because I didn't want to constantly buy different type of shotgun. So instead of buying a lot of shotgun, I just bought one and keep it forever. So I actually went with this Benelli Super Black Eagle 3. Like I say, if you don't have a budget for it, just pick up a very simple gun and just start shooting. But if you are able to save up and have a budget, buy something that you'll like and last you the longest. So what I have on this gun is actually a shot cam right here. This is new for this year. I'm actually going to be tracking the birds I shoot and making my video, so keep an eye out on that for you guys. Other than that, there's nothing really to tell about this gun. If what I want to say is, if you have the choice, I would prefer you to actually get a 12 gauge over a 20 gauge. But if you can't handle the punch of the 12 gauge, a 20 gauge is pretty good. Stay away from 16 because those BB won't spray so much. There's less BBs in those 16 gauge. But 12 gauge give you more chance of having those BBs sprayed out and more BBs. So back to what I was referring is, if you are a first hunter or you're starting off hunting for doves, or you're just basically brand new and you want to look into equipment, I prefer you to get a 12 gauge shotgun semi-auto, because those pump, like I said, if you're really good at pump, then more luck to you, more power to you. But I'm not really good with pump action. So I prefer to have semi-auto, 12 gauge semi-auto, one lucky dove, the flapping lucky dove decoys, and some box of ammo, and there you go, man. You get yourself some birds. So these are the equipment I use for my successful dove hunting season. If you guys have any question regarding all the equipment that I have, feel free to comment down below and let me know. And like I said, if you guys have more stuff that you guys want me to actually invest into, let me know too. I kind of want to get more equipment that will actually give me more success into hunt. So like I said, if you guys want to know more information about these equipment that I have, comment down below and I'll let you guys know about it. Other than that, this is all the equipment that I have that I use for my successful dove hunting season. Please like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.